Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to another live session of Aussizz Group. My name is Deeksha, and I'm based at our Melbourne office of Aussizz Group. I know you have been looking forward to all our live sessions and have given us great response, immense support, and thank you so much, everyone, for that. So this time, hence, we decided that we should do something different, and so that's why we are trying to do, because as you know, at Aussizz Group, we try to be very innovative and we try to do a lot of new things for our students, for our viewers. So hence we are bringing something different for you guys this time. And that's why today we have here Mr. Babu Khanal, who is from Torrens University, and we'll be directly be speaking to him about various things that are happening in Torrens University and Australia. First of all, thank you so much, Babu, for saying yes to this session. We at Aussizz Group extend a heartiest welcome to you here. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Diksha, and my pleasure with you, to be honest. Thank you.
Great. First of all, yes, Babu, that thanks for saying yes to this session. Like, you know, we are very privileged to have you here. Today, obviously, we are going to talk a lot about Torrens and, you know, a lot about studying in Australia, because we want to make sure that we give the right message across to our students, and they should know, like, if they are choosing Australia or if they're choosing Torrens, like what are they going in for, right? So let's just start with some basic information for today. Like, can you please provide us some information about Torrens University?
Hello, everyone. My name is Babu Khanal. As Diksha mentioned, I work for Torrens University as a business development for subcontinent. With the Torrens University Australia, Diksha, it's a private university and fastest growing university in Australia. And we have now over 18,000 international students doing online courses with us. In Australia, we have campuses around around Australia in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Adelaide, including New Zealand also. So we have across 13 campuses in Australia, and all the courses that we offer are globally recognized courses through online, and mainly the courses that we offer in business, education, health, design, and information technologies, and even nursing and education.
Yep, that's. Thank you so much, Babu, for about the information. Now, as you know that you know, currently Australian borders are closed, and our students are also confused, like what is happening, when are the borders going to open? So, what are the changes that are implemented for the students? Because as students can study online, right, and they have this privilege that even if they're in their own countries, they can study online. So, what are the changes that are implemented for students to study online, specifically in Torrens?
Uh, the courses that we used to offer face-to-face courses are now being delivered online. All the courses where the student can have access from all around the world, and with a 24/7 access in any device. And the normally we are very proud that we have been accommodated to implement this in every styles. So students from any part of the world can log into their device and can jump to the lecture with a face-to-face course, and can connect with their classes and with their students. So we have been delivering this since this COVID started, and we are doing very good on this online study module, Diksha, and this is what we have changed because of this COVID scenario. And other than this, the mainly is with because of this COVID scenario, all student can have direct access to their Blackboard and student portal, where they can do face-to-face or direct communication via online to their all service and support, including lecturers and facilitators.
That sounds really good. I like our students would be like, you know, they'll be happy to know that there are there's a lot of support, guys, like from Torrens specifically. And I know because I've been working with Torrens and I've placed a lot of students in Torrens. So I know how good they are when it comes to student support, and how good their technical team is as well. Like if you are thinking that, okay, you are you're living in a remote area maybe, and you do not have good access and all those things. These guys are really really, like, accommodating in a lot of things. So if you really want to study, and you know that, okay, if, like, you don't want to, because I understand, like, students have already graduated, or maybe they have cleared their year 12 and they have nothing to do and they really want to study. So if you really want to start studying, I think, it's a good option that you can study online. So that's really really good. Babu, can you please tell us more about your student support services, like, how does it work, and how you're helping the students here in Australia or back at home?
Um, Again, with this COVID scenario, everything had changed the living standard and the study that student used to do, and now they are doing with a different module. So in every aspect, we have been able to deliver this 100% with student satisfaction around the globe. So again, with 24 access to any device, and very close, getting in details with their facilitators and a success coach, student been able to perform very well with online classes for Torrens University Australia, and full flexible with full learning materials from industrial experts. So, and apart than that, if any students who are currently enrolled with us, they need some sort of extra support due to this COVID, we have that facility, and student can contact directly to our student service support team, and student will be looked after, depends on the case and scenario. So we will advise student to get in touch with our student service support team. And if any student like to know more about those COVID-19 things, that what we are offering, what sort of facility that student can get, they can simply go to our website and look that COVID page 19 page. They will have a full frequently asked question and answers.
That's great. I think, again, like, the Torrens University website, it's very descriptive and very much in detail. So yes, if students, like, you really want to know about some information, their website is really good. So you should go and check the information there. So thank you, Babu, for that. Now, when it comes to courses, like, do you want to tell us about your popular courses, something that you would like to, let our viewers know about the courses at Torrens University?
Well, yes. With our courses, Diksha, recently, I think you are aware of our MBA, online MBA, which has been ranked globally 20th by CEO magazine. So this is one of our very, very popular course for our international students from around the globe. So that MBA Advance is really designed to build students themselves with more management side of their further career progress. Apart than that, we have a very popular course with a Master of Business Information System for our subcontinent student, plus student from other region also. And that course slightly is related towards business, similar to MBA, but slightly different to some sort of information technology and systems kind of extra knowledge that a student can get. And we have just introduced a couple of months before our very popular course, Master of Engineering Management. So if any students from overseas or even Australia, they want to commence our Master of Engineering Management course, students from some engineering background or some sort of previous study, and they want to get some sort of management skill in engineering, I highly recommend student to commence with this course, which is very very valuable in terms of learning materials, in terms of fees, in terms of scholarship. So and our next intake, which is coming in November, which is commencing from 2nd of November 2020, and we are offering these courses also. And again, with in design also, we have very popular course in Master of Software Engineering. And apart than that, nursing, which is a very popular course for uh, our subcontinent students and even other region. but with that sort of course, because of the capacity limit, I would recommend a student to get in touch with Aussizz group team for all English and academic entry requirement, where all counselor from Aussizz are aware of these all courses and their structure, fees, scholarships. Diksha.
Yeah, sure. Definitely, guys. If you want to enroll in any of these courses, you can contact us. We have different offices all over India. So if you want to reach and speak to any of our consultants, you can definitely speak to them. You can reach out to us as well on Facebook. Like we try to be everywhere for our students, be it Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We are everywhere. So guys, if you want, and even on LinkedIn. So if you want to ask any question, anything about Torrens University or their courses, you can reach out to us. Babu, I think what the best thing about Torrens is they offer a lot of variety of courses, and so it opens up chances for a lot of students to apply, right? So what do you think will like what kind of students can actually apply for your MBA course? Because MBA is one of the very popular course when it comes to like be it in a country like India or be it in Australia. So how do you think a student studying MBA in Torrens will give him an or her an edge over students studying MBA in India?
With MBA, with Torrens University MBA, Diksha, as I mentioned before, our MBA is globally ranked 20th MBA of most popular course, right? And this MBA is very well designed for any background student. So if any students from their undergraduate courses, like other background course, still the student can do this MBA to get their extra management skill. And this MBA is very, very popular because the way it has been structured with the subject and with kind of course credit, accreditation, with scholarship, great amount of scholarship, up to 30% for our international students. So again, I will advise student to get in touch with the Aussizz group team. So they can personally meet you and face-to-face counseling if you are very close to their offices, if not virtually. I will advise those students or whoever watching us here, if any student from interstate in Australia or even globally around the world, get in touch with Aussizz to know more about details with the MBA course.
That thank you so much, Babu, for that information. And for engineering management, as we discussed, like it's one of the best courses that is definitely offered, and it's very unique in itself. So all engineering, like anyone from who's from chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, they are qualified to apply for this course.
Yes, with that engineering management, similar to MBA, but slightly towards engineering background student from civil engineering, electronics engineering, even some students from subcontinent will have a Master of Information Technology background. All sort of this sort of student, they can apply and they can get uh, the degree for Master of Engineering Management with Torrens University. And even if any student has done other than this engineering background, if I will say still, if you guys are interested to do this course, I will say again, send us your application. We will do assessment. We will try to give you some sort of output that you can commence online with the next upcoming intake November.
That's great. Thank you so much, Babu, for that information. We have got a question at our YouTube. Like Harjeet wants to know when will Australia flight reopen for tourists. See, Harjeet, we are not very sure. Like when we really don't have that information. But again, as we're discussing, if you are really interested to study, if you want to study in Australia and you're looking forward to that perspective, you can apply to Torrens. You can apply to Australia online, and you can start studying online. And once the border will be open, you can definitely travel to Australia. And I'm sure, like being like already you've started your studying, it shows a very good intention to study. So that will also help you in future as well. Now coming back to here, Babu, so what are you like, currently doing for the students who are studying online and they're offshore, right? So will they be at any disadvantage than the students who are already here in Australia?
um, the way we are treating, we look after our students. That's why we are so popular in terms of international students. And because of all these, our hard work and students are confident with Torrens University Australia that if they join with us, then they after. So we have a around 100 team in student service department. So each student will get that facility whoever used to do on campus study, and there is no much difference if a student is doing online course from overseas. So pretty much same, and extra priority for those students who has comments or who are willing to comments with us from different part of the world. So again, you will be treated equally to those students who were on campus, and extra further support from your own facilitator and success coach. So there is no much difference, Diksha, but again, I will say if anyone of you are willing to join Torrens, you will be looked after, and the priority is to take you together with Torrens University as a team, as a student, and during your study period.
Thanks, Babu. I'm sure like what you're saying is definitely, it is working out for our current students as well. So again, like I highly recommend on that. Babu, do you want to share any USP with about Torrens University with our viewers? Like anything that you want to say to them?
Um, Regarding this, Diksha, already we mentioned many things, which is good, and I would like to let all international students, if you are trying to join or willing to join Torrens University, it's the right time to commence in 2020 with this summer scholarship that we have introduced. 25% of summer scholarship if you are willing to commence from your November intake for your entire course. And the courses that we offer is business, health and design and technologies, and hospitality. So again, I will recommend you to get in touch with Aussizz Group Diksha or any team from your local town, uh, so that your application can be forwarded to us and we can proceed ahead before enrollment cutoff date. So I will recommend do not miss this 25% scholarship for your entire course, and start your study journey with Torrens University with upcoming intake November, which is starting 2nd of November 2020. That's all, Diksha.
I think 25% scholarship, that sounds really, really good. And students, if you really want, I think 25, it actually very good. Like for your entire duration, you can get such a high scholarship. So people who are interested to start studying online and you're looking forward to start studying as soon as possible, we have November intake. And trust me, when it comes to Aussizz Group, we are very quick to send the application. And similarly, Torrens is very quick to respond. So if you're looking forward to something, you want a quick offer, or you want a quick COE, and you want to start studying online, then please get in touch with our offices and we'll definitely help you on that. Lastly, just Babu, that you're here, like we would like if you can give out any message to our current or potential students, if you have anything to say on behalf of Torrens or on behalf of like saying something for Aussies, anything that you would like to say.
Yes, if you have a miss this session, I will recommend get in touch with Aussizz or even Torrens directly, so we can assist you further with your enrollment process. And yes, this November, which has a summer scholarship of 25%. If you are eligible, if you meet that terms and conditions, again, Aussizz team should be able to forward that application to us, and they are capable of telling your eligibility directly if you meet that conditions. And since we are only 9 or 10 days before to that commencement date with a T4 intake, I will recommend you need to start your process now, and then so that you can get your offer letter, your GT financial document, and a visa prior or after visa grant, so you can commence with T4 intake.
Thank you, Babu. And guys, you have obviously we have very less time for November intake, so quickly reach out to us to make sure that you actually make it, in that November intake. Otherwise, Torrens has various intakes, like they do have T1, T2, like we just spoke about, like this is the T4. So they have Feb, July, September, and November. But then if you really want to avail that 25% scholarship, which Torrens is offering, and I think it's a great, great deal for students. You get a best degree from a good university in a, like, very lesser amount, then you should definitely contact us ASCP and get that scholarship. And at the end, Babu, thank you so much for a great session. And I'm sure this will clear a lot of things for our students back in their countries, because I'm sure they are currently very confused with the things that are happening, and it will help them to make the right decision, right? And yes, so thank you again, thanks again for
Thank you,
joining,
Diksha. Thank you,
and
Diksha, for having me
great
today.
evening ahead. Thank you so much, Babu. Looking forward. Thanks. Have a
Thank
good
you,
one.
Diksha. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.